Hello, Tom Allen here. Whilst Pottering is taking a little break, we're bringing you some of my favourite moments from the first season. Some clippings, if you will. So join us this week to hear from Rob Beckett, Suzi Ruffell, James Gill, Gabby Best, Phil Wang, Lee Peart and Natalie Cassidy. It's a joy to have so many fabulous guests in the garden, and we cover everything from Christmas chaos to cocktail creation. Oh yes, Lee Peart is so clever with his cocktails. Pop on those wellies, pour yourself a martini, and join me once more for some pottering. We can go on that. We can bounce our way there if you like.
I'd love to.
People don't often.
Oh my God! Oh, can I?
Oh, fun, right? Fun.
Can this take the weight of both of us?
Yeah,
Is this safe?
Well, we'll find out.
We're going to do some gardening.
Yeah.
We're not going to build a thing in space of the trampoline.
I haven't ordered the
Fire pit.
What? As big as that?
No!
People are
Little fire in the middle, sit around the edge.
It's not a crematorium. But the idea with the conservatory is that we'd have like lights. Maybe you and Lou would come around for dinner. We'd have.
What, in there?
Yeah.
Be a bit snug, wouldn't it?
Have a table in the middle.
I suppose that's quite big. You could also make it bigger, couldn't you?
So a big space in the middle, conservatory.
What about?
Table. Let me talk. And then it's my visualised podcast.
It's great to be a guest here. I've never had that on Graham Norton.
Wait,
let me speak, please.
I'm just trying to explain what my idea is for it.
Sorry.
So that it's like, during the pandemic when pubs started to open, but then you weren't allowed to eat in the pub. You had to eat in like a pod or an igloo in the garden.
You want an igloo?
So I want an igloo. Okay. That's what I wanted to say.
Can I say what I was going to say?
Yes.
Why not make it square and go into that corner?
Actually, that's something Rob suggested. Well,
have you got a fox? Or is that how Alfie gets in and out? What's going on down there?
I was talking to you. A lot of the time I was quite distracted by the fact of how big that hole is. There. Because I think foxes do go through there. And maybe cats as well.
Badgers?
Well, I don't think we do, but I'm going to show you some evidence that maybe we do. Because we've got the bulbs coming up here. You see, he's got tulips, I think.
Do you want to block that up? Do you want me to use my boot?
Don't
want to ruin your shoes. Well,
just mind the new shoots coming up, is what I was going to say.
Okay, I don't have to. Well, you do it then. Well, I'm just saying I've got a welly on.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to kick that in? You don't ruin your train.
No, I don't. They're not trainers, they're shoes.
Okay. So what shoots are we avoiding?
Just that one there.
That little bud. All right, okay.
Yeah, it's a new one.
All right, okay. Can I give you some feedback? You're not making it a relaxing place to garden. I feel very pressured about where I put my feet.
Well, I just could see you treading on my shoots.
All right.
Eat shoots and leaves.
Bit this? Is that what gardeners do?
Yeah, I suppose. Although you're kicking most of my garden into next door.
Yeah. You've got a brick.
Maybe a brick. I haven't got any bricks, have I?
I'll just go, this fox ain't messing about. What's he done? Eating the mud? Where's he? He must be coming from that way.
Probably.
Because he's only going to dig it through again.
Yeah, don't worry.
But then you block it up, he'll come through the other way.
Don't worry. My mum is obsessed with buying solar-powered lights. Even though I've got lights in the garden.
Cheap and shit. No offence,
they run
Irene.
out. They run out.
I think, if you've already got proper lights that are plugged in, so you don't need them.
I know.
And then it don't match.
I know.
Take them out.
No, but she'll be offended.
It's not her garden, Tom.
I know, but she'll be sad, and then I'll have to deal with the sad face.
Well, right, let's talk me through it, okay? Right, I'm you now. You're your mum. All these have gone in the bin.
Yeah.
She's noticed.
Yeah.
Talk to me. I'm Tom.
Well, you get rid of those. Oh, I bought those for you. I thought you liked them.
Oh, yeah, no, but I've got the sort of wired-in one now, and I thought it'd be better because it'll all match.
Oh, I thought they looked nice. I only did that for you to make you feel good because I care about you.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's my garden and I don't like them in there.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
Does it? Well, why don't you go in your own fucking garden then? Might be too strong.
That's too... I don't know if that was a good...
I don't know if that was a good role play.
That's how I feel that I'm... That's what I feel I'm saying. When I say...
Why don't you put them in your own garden then?
Even if I move this one here, like if I just
That's broken, isn't it?
That's broken, but then even then I'm like, no, Mum bought that for me.
Throw it over there.
It'll come back, the fox will bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, yeah. But they're all broken and wonky.
Thank you.
No, but
You're right. I'm going to take them in. I'm going to take them in.
You brave boy. I'm scared of Irene.
So this is This is my fountain.
Right.
Which has got a lot of stuff
Is that
going
a
on.
pond?
Yeah, it's almost like a little pond, isn't it? It's got little bits of life in it.
What's this fella?
This is the spiky thing.
The spiky one, yeah.
Spiky one. And then there's other ones up there. But I put the hydrangeas in that got cut because they kept alive because they like water. So it sort of kept them going in there. But now, of course, they're all dead.
They're just dead. That's just dead leaves in there.
Leaves in there now. But let me show you the fountain. I'll show you what the problem is.
Okay.
With it. Wait a second. So, right, I've turned the fountain on.
Okay.
Just wait for it to warm up a bit.
It's very relaxing in here.
That's what I mean. Everything's okay when I'm in
It's
the
nice.
garden.
Yeah, just like silence. Oh, here it comes. Oh yeah, it sounds like dad pissing.
It sounds like a dad wing, doesn't it? I knew to say that, but I don't know how to. I don't know why they built it like that. But it just sounds like
Can you increase or decrease the flow?
that's the minimal. If you
Can
turn
you
it
turn
up, yeah, I've got to put my hand in the cold water to do that.
How do you turn it up?
No,
I'll do
I
it.
can do it.
It's all right. I'll do it.
No,
You don't wanna do it?
No, because it's right down there.
Right to turn. Okay, I don't want to force you into to turning it. So that's the lowest it goes.
And if I turn it up, it's like.
What?
This, I suppose it's relaxing. I tried to put.
I don't think that's relaxing.
See, I've tried to put like.
Didn't you try out the feature before you got it?
Well, I saw it.
You can ask
I saw
people
it at a
in the
flower
comments.
show how to slow it down. So I put a stone in it because I wanted it to be like, you know, when you go to a European city and they have like a little trickle tickle,
Yeah.
trickle tickle.
Tickle tickle.
But this, I mean, that just sounds like he's ending the wee. And then it sounds like.
Oh, that's a bit better. But you don't want to have the horrible stone in there, do you?
Well,
You need a
exactly.
bigger stone.
I have tried it with a bigger stone, but then that's a bit better like that. That sounds like the wee is.
It's like someone's left the hose on.
Is
Well,
he
why
doing
don't
that
you,
point in the
rather than
pot?
changing the top, why don't you change the bottom? God, that is so loud, isn't it? Like,
Okay.
so if you had something like... So you like get a big rock there that it
I
hits.
just want that rock.
Oh, you wanted that rock, sorry.
I could. I did try that, but it didn't really do anything, I don't think. But I could, yeah, if something hit like maybe a flower pot, if I built it up a bit, it'd be.
That's nice.
Oh no, that's nice. Where'd you get that?
Just there. I mean, don't look great, but
I think
sounds
looks
better,
quite
doesn't it?
nice. I could move it around slightly, couldn't I, to make it?
Yeah.
Oh. I just wanted it to be slightly higher, but
Try this.
that sounds like someone weeing against the side of the
It does,
of the
doesn't it?
bowl, like in the middle of the night.
Very difficult to get the
It's
right...
very difficult to get the right thing, isn't it? That's nice.
Is it like that? Hang on.
You want it like tinkle tinkle, not like tinkle. You want it more like.
Let's go. That's nice. Don't mind that. Yeah, you just need to put something, or a lily pad or something underneath that it lands on that rather than the... Because that is just a broken bit of terracotta.
But I don't mind it. I need to clear it out, don't I? But
Yeah. Yeah. I'd empty it,
yeah,
clear out all the shit, start again. But with with something in there that you could put...
put on building it up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Well, the trouble is I don't want to do it at the moment because the water's so cold.
Yeah,
You need to get
fine,
your
yeah.
hands cold.
Wait till August.
I'll wait till August.
Just have Dad piss till then.
But that's okay. I quite like that.
No, he's getting a bit Dad pissy. I think you need a lot...
No, but I imagine being like in a little Parisian square or somewhere else in France where they'd have a little town square, little
Let's be
tables.
quiet and try it. Oh, that's lovely.
It does feel a bit like I'm in a public toilet, but it's fine. But I don't mind.
We'll get
I don't
there.
mind that. Well, what I thought we'd start off by doing, Suze, is, of course, we're at that time of the year when it's still waiting
Everything's a
for the
bit
spring.
dead.
It's still a bit dead.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Well, I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of tidying, which I find quite a soothing thing to do.
Sure.
I've brought some secateurs here. You can choose
Nice
your weapon. Great sex.
Oh, great sex.
Yeah, the joy of sex.
Sex on the beach.
Give me a little sex, Tom. I'll have the little sex.
Which sex would you
I
like?
can't have too much.
A little sex.
A
Not
little
the.
sex.
You don't want these pointy sex.
Oh no, not for me.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so what do you?
So I just think like it's a nice thing to do at this time of the year. If you've got pots from the previous year, is to just tidy them up a bit so they look a bit nicer. But I don't
you cut these down, will they grow again?
Well, that's what I'm trying to work
green
out.
here,
So
but
I
it's all
think
brown around the side.
So I think geraniums, which these were and maybe will be, they can sometimes come back a second year round, but they don't always. And so, to my mind, I was going to see like maybe if we tidy them up a bit, I think we'll know if they are looking more lively or not. So I was just going to take them down to sort of like a bit closer to the greenery.
Yeah,
I think
see,
if
that's
there's
green. That
greenery
looks
in there.
that must be alive, mustn't it?
Yeah, you see,
I
I'd say
think
that's
so.
alive, yeah. But I suppose as well, in just not being shy, just sort of removing it, and you can sometimes see some of the green leaves coming through, it just sort of looks a bit better. And you can sort of work out, you can do a bit of an audit.
Of what you've got?
Of what you've got, yeah. And I think then when it starts to look a bit neater, I mean, not that we can be too controlling, of course, but when it starts to look a bit neater, it's quite a nice thing to look out on and go, oh, well, we're making progress there.
Yes, absolutely. Do you find that you do this when you're feeling stressed?
Well,
it's quite good, isn't it?
That's what I do think with a lot of this sort of thing is, and even if I just do it for like 5 or 10 minutes or just move a few things around, I just feel so much better about myself. And if I'm worried about something, I'm just like, okay, well, this is the thing I can control, so I'll just do this. And all I do as well is I just use my hands, which I find really, that surprise people, but I find very satisfying because, I don't know, it just...
That's nice. That's sort of like moss on the top.
Yeah, I love moss. I went to a garden centre and the man there was like, oh, I'm glad you've asked for this. I just scooped it off the greenhouse out the back. And he said, but in Japan, they'd love it. In Japan,
So
they
did you
would
just take it?
treasure it. So, and I said, well, how much do I owe you? He said, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. And actually, you
that's
see
nice.
moss everywhere. And you go, well, that's lovely, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
lovely.
And it's so vibrant. Look at that colour.
Look at that lovely colour. And it's so people have it as lawns sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah, which you think that would be nice. Imagine walking on that, but then some people don't like it, and people like grass, and they like the smell of grass, which is fine as well. But
Everything's fine.
everything's
Whatever you
fine.
want's fine.
Whatever you want's fine. Why do I need to worry about what other people are doing? Why can't I just do what I want? Why do I ask other people's opinions? Anyway,
Are you okay? Do we need to take a break from filming?
No, this is the sort of thing people love. There's the ambulance coming to get me. The thing is, actually, it looks like a lovely day, but it's actually freezing cold.
Absolutely freezing.
You were right to wear that neckerchief.
Thank God I did.
Thank
Keep up
goodness.
the chill.
That will really keep the chill off that bit of your lower neck.
The rest of me
Yeah.
freezing. This bit.
And also with that
lovely.
hat, it looks great. It looks like you're a professional gardener.
Oh, does it? Oh, thank
I think we
God.
could do that. I said we could be like a murder mystery solving duo in the garden, and I realised that's just Rosemary and Thyme,
That
isn't
is
it?
Rosemary and Thyme.
Have you ever watched it?
No, but I feel like I'd like it.
I don't know how much hands-on gardening they're doing. Anyway,
Right, what's this?
well, Joe Brand
Oh, clang.
gave me this for Christmas. It's a lovely book, and it's like what to do in the garden each month of the year. So we're in
March.
We're in March now.
What
At
should we
the
do?
time of filming, we're in March, and so sowing outdoors: carrots, parsnips, parsley, root, broad beans, cauliflower, kohlrabi, radishes, lamb's lettuce, onions, spring onions, garlic, and peas. It sounds a bit like that bit from Into the Woods. I thought that might be a nice
Let's
one
do
to do
that.
carrots.
Let's do
And in the
carrots.
back, look, it's got these. This is what's
I
clever.
love these.
So, they come in these little. You get them sometimes in.
So what do you do? Rip it all up?
You rip it all up. So there's one for carrots.
Oh, that's fun.
See, and you know it's the carrots one because it's got a carrot on
Shall I
it.
tear it off? Shall I tear it off?
Tear it off. See, it's fun.
And then just rip it up?
And then as far as I know, you just, I mean, does it have any further instructions? Let's get planting.
Best of the paper is torn into smaller pieces. Okay.
Yes.
Shall I do this? So I'll get some gloves on in a minute.
I'll get you some gloves.
Thank you. Like this?
Oh, she's done it. Sorry, I was talking. I didn't get the gloves. There's a selection of gloves here.
I've got quite little hands.
Would you like, for example, these are a woolen, but I thought you might like these. These are a gift. These are more of a...
This looks like I'm about to birth a cow.
Yes, well, I know you're from the countryside.
I don't know if you can call Portsmouth the countryside.
Well, it depends where you grow up. And then there's these, which I was...
Gosh, yeah. I do feel like a vet.
Do you know what I mean? I just
Not
thought...
an army vet.
No, and that's always a difference, isn't it?
Yes.
I always think when people are standing up for vets, like, It's very nice, but
I did think that when you used to hear about that in America when I was a child, they'd be like, it's for the vets. And I was like, God, they really respect people that love animals in that country.
Value James Herriot. Yes, so I'll just wear these. Or should I wear these?
I think those.
Which ones, the greens?
Yeah, I think that makes it look like you're about to do some
That's a bit more. That's a bit more. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I feel like I'm going to get my drill bit out.
Oh, Tom, don't do that.
Not in front of the children.
So what do you want to do? You want to sort of give it a bit of this, do you? I feel like that's what it needs. A little, just a little wake up.
Hey, there's no right or wrong way to do it. That's what I love about it, you see. I love plants and things, but I don't think they have feelings.
No.
So if you do dig them up,
no one can.
No, they won't mind. They won't hold it against you.
So what? Okay. So what I'm wondering if you do, make like a little valley?
Well, that is what I've often done. Is a little.
And then sort of put them on the way.
Basically, what this visualised podcast is me getting people round to my garden to do the gardening for me.
Yeah. So this is. This is work, isn't it? This is work.
Yes, and then you'll leave and I'll have a lovely bit of gardening done. But this is
How deep do you want it?
How deep is your love? I would say that's deep enough.
Right. Okay.
For these little carrot ones. And you can.
Do you know what? I might take a glove off. Could you pull?
Of course. Oh, I feel like I'm at a ball or something.
So if I just do that, do you think?
And then, that's because this bits of paper, it makes it a lot easier because sometimes if you buy a seed packet, they're just like little seeds and you can't see anything.
Do you think, is that, I mean, I've got quite a lot.
Do them in a line, yes, do them in a line.
Like that?
Pretty maids all in a row. Oh, I think this is going to be tremendous.
Do you? Can I pop round?
We'll see about that.
I've still got a key for this house.
Have you?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you? I wondered where that went
yeah.
when you guys came. I wondered who that was who was letting themselves in. Watching me sleep.
Yeah, I've got one of your suits.
Oh, why not? Why not? I'm glad someone can fit in them.
What's that?
One of my bulbs.
Oh, it just pushed itself out.
Well, it doesn't push itself out, does it?
Fox.
Bloody fox or a squirrel comes along, helps himself.
Oh, they've had a little nibble.
Had a little nibble, haven't they?
Oh, I think that's going to be a squirrel rather than a fox, isn't it?
I think probably a squirrel. People say badgers, but we don't get badgers here.
How do you know?
I've never. You'd see one, surely.
Maybe. They come out at night time.
Hey, who doesn't? I'm just going to shove that back in, because I'm not going to be deterred.
Oh, good for you.
But yes, there's been sort of varying levels of success because somebody's been helping themselves to it. There's a delicious little buffet that I've laid out for them. Another thing I'd like you to help me with is the fact that soil health, I think, is the thing that everyone's going to be talking about because everyone needs to move away from using peat-based compost.
Right.
Peat is taken out of bogs, but peat is very good at absorbing carbon, so we should stop. I think that's right. Anyway.
I know what you're talking about.
But Pete,
I'll just nod.
Whoever this Pete is,
we want him out. Get Pete out.
No more Pete. Sorry, Pete. You're not welcome here anymore. So I think
Peter Rabbit? Is that the person that's coming eating things?
Yes,
That's who you're talking about.
People never represent the farmer's perspective on that.
Do you know, the older I get, the more I understand where he's coming from.
Do you know what I mean? And Mrs. Tickywinkle, she can fuck right off. A lot of gardeners talk about mulch and mulching and time to put the mulch down. And I was thinking, what is this mulch? This is what I should have done.
What mulch is.
It's just old plants that are broken down into mud.
Oh, it's just sludge and stuff.
Sludge and mudge.
Oh, get some sludge and mudge. Put some sludge and mudge on this.
And that will hopefully nourish the soil a bit. So I've got a container with bits of plants that I've been breaking down.
Sort of disgusting.
Would you mind helping me?
Once again, is there any fee for this?
So there is. I think you'll find you have had a cup of tea and you were offered an omelette, which you didn't take us up on.
No, you're right.
So.
Okay, fine.
So,
okay, let's mulch. Let's mulch,
I'm
baby.
just saying, let's mulch.
Oh! This isn't what I was expecting.
What did you expect?
I thought it would be more like it had been like squeezed down and become
Well,
mulchy.
I think if you buy like a proper composting bin, that's what it does.
But instead you've just sort of
I've
put
just
it in
sort
a
of
box.
shoved it into a metal box in the hope. So what I'm hoping is underneath there'll be some broken down
Oh yes, so we're going to take this top bit off.
So I was just going to lift this top bit off.
Yeah,
I don't want
think
you to get it on your clothes though. So it's on this top layer. It's not.
What's that?
That was a gourd. We grew gourds in the garden a couple of years ago, and they just took forever.
You're not going to believe what Tom Allen's got in his mulch pot. There's a football in here.
Oh, not mine. I think that might be my nephew's. Oh gosh, I think they were.
Have they been looking for this for a long time?
Well, the trouble is, ball games. It's not really a garden for ball games, and
No.
not that I would
Do you know,
ever
I'm gonna
deny
be-
them anything.
Let's put it back in there. Cover it back over.
I just maybe it found its way in there.
Sure,
but,
definitely had nothing to do with you, did it?
James, of course, we've known each other for a long time through your running of, and I'll say it, the best gig in London, which is at the Tommy Field in Kennington, the ABC Comedy Club, 6 nights a week.
Thank you, Tom. That was great.
The first of many plugs you'll get today. And then also through warm-up, and you warmed up the first sort of telly gig I ever got, which was the John Bishop show. So you very much supported me in that.
That night is one that is etched on my memory forever. Wonderful.
Because of my tantrums.
No, because you were so brilliant on it. You, Kylie Minogue,
It was a
Sarah Millican,
That's right,
Ollie
yeah.
Murs, Jess Glynn.
Yes.
It was a stacked bill, wasn't it?
It was a Christmas special.
Have I told you the story about what happened with the guy in the audience?
No.
So I've warmed up for John Bishop for many years.
Yes.
I'm gonna use the word friend.
Yeah, for sure.
And what happened was we're about to record the show. The producer
Lovely camera
comes
bags.
over and goes, James, Johnny's ready to come straight on. You won't have to do anything.
Great.
Great, okay. You don't need to do any crowd work.
Okay.
Key bit of information. So I go on, do about 30 seconds. I'm waiting for John. No sign of John.
Oh.
So I do a minute. No sign of John. I do 5 minutes. Still no sign of John.
Yes.
And then, as you remember, I was chatting with your mum about this. The audience had all been given a Santa hat.
Yes.
So there are 1,500 people in the Lyceum Theatre, all with the Santa hats on.
Yes.
And then I see a guy, middle, third row, larger gentleman, red face, thick, bushy white beard, with a Santa hat on. And I think, if I don't talk to this guy, I'm not doing my job as a warm-up. And so I run into the crowd and I go, look, ladies and gentlemen, there's a special guest from the North Pole. This guy stands up, the crowd, I would say, disproportionately loses its mind. Because we recorded it just before Christmas.
Yes,
do you
of course,
remember?
at Christmas.
So it was like, I think it was like maybe the week before. It was
incredible.
It was really close. So I get the guy up on stage, the crowd start chanting, Santa, Santa. I'm like, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And then I ask him a question, do you have a message for the boys and girls? And he makes some horrible joke about coming in your chimney or something like that, which means that I get to do the Larry Grace and Bruce Forsyth, the faux shock, the walk away, as if so then I milk a laugh out of that.
Great.
And then Floor Manager comes on, John's ready. I'm like, this is
The dream.
this is the best thing that's
Couldn't
ever-
have gone better.
Absolutely. When you do a great job for John, John flashes the big Bishop pearly whites. And I think I'm not just getting the pearly white, he's going to lift me into the air like Patrick
Yeah.
Swayze in Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
you know. And I go, please welcome John Bishop. He doesn't move. So I walk over to John. He's all in the wings. He's a lot taller than me. And I look up at him and he looks down at me and he goes, you've just ruined the ending to the John Bishop Christmas show.
Oh, no.
So I go from hero to zero. I've gone from this is the best thing that's ever happened to this is the worst, you know.
James.
And he goes, we're gonna have to rewrite the ending to the Christmas show. How many people do you know who look like that? As in like Santa.
Sound like Santa.
And in a panic, I go, they exist. Like lamest thing that anyone's ever said. And he does that. He looks like a disappointed dad. He does that shake of the head. Oh, that was it. He goes. The end of the show, a sleigh comes down. Santa comes out the crowd, sits in the sleigh. John gets in the sleigh, and they wave, and the sleigh goes off. So that's all ruined. So I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That could still work.
So John shakes his head, walks on stage, crowd. I'm stood in the wings like this.
Oh no,
And he-
James!
and he
I
got-
thought you'd done such a good job.
Starts telling us. He goes, before we do the show, I'm going to tell you. It's Ringo Starr. I'm going to tell you that Jim's ruined the. And he goes, tell you what, I'll get him out to explain what's happened. And I'm like, when you're pinching yourself to wake up from a nightmare, I'm having a malarial dream.
But this has made all the worse because you are such a
Sensitive.
You're a very sensitive man, but also a very generous man. You
so
would
then
want it to go well.
Floor manager goes, you better go out there. So I walk out, the crowd, way. And then John puts his arm around me and tells this story. I can't watch. John goes, oh, Jim, before you go, just one more thing. And I look up and he flashes the Bishop pearly whites and he goes, I'm just pulling your leg.
No.
He goes, he's not a plant.
Oh, and he wasn't a
The
plant.
whole thing was just John winding me up.
Wow. I had no idea that had all happened. Well, I was upstairs getting very stressed about doing my first ever telly set, really, and getting very, very anxious. And kindly, you were in the wings there to sort of
So proud.
keep me proud. Keep me proud.
Keep you proud.
Keep me proud. And,
It's private. Look, we're close. You know.
we're close friends. We're great, good friends for a lot of people. So, keep me.
Welcome to Carry On Gardening. What's your favourite ever film?
Well, it sort of varies depending on what point of my life I'm in. For a long time, it was the Last Emperor, a rather
Fitting.
of course, for me. The story, of course, of the Last Emperor of China. But it's a lovely, it's a very, eloquent.
I've never
description.
seen The Last Emperor.
Oh, it's a very beautiful film.
Does that not win the Best Picture Oscar? 87, 88?
Yeah, late 80s, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Sir Peter O'Toole. It's worth a watch. But North by Northwest, I always go back to.
Oh my God. Perfect.
That and Mary Poppins. Quite a mix, I think.
She won the Oscar for that.
Yeah, I know. Julie Andrews did, yeah.
I love Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Gosh.
It wouldn't win it now, would it?
I think it would be...
Because now it always has to be something sad or...
Yeah.
He gets criticism, Dick Van Dyke, because of his accent.
Oh, yes.
He's
Still
phenomenal in that
good. I
film.
never questioned it as a
He's
kid.
brilliant.
It's only like
the
if you...
physicality. He's just...
It's a nonsense world anyway. It's where they jump through paintings. And
Who cares
like,
if he's Cockney accents?
But
a bit, you know.
1912 wasn't like that either. Cherry Tree Lane doesn't exist.
No. Sean Connery in The Untouchables. He won the Oscar. Sorry, it's turning to the Oscar podcast. He won the Oscar for that. He's playing an Irishman. He's not really doing an Irish accent. But such is the charisma and the star quality. I will forgive.
Maybe he's from that part of Ireland we've not been to.
Sure, called Scotland.
Similarly, I was thinking of Angela Lansbury as well when she's Jessica Fletcher.
Sure.
It's an unusual accent. I mean,
She's born over here.
She was born in the UK, born in England. Went over, I think, at the same time as Joan Collins, actually.
Seriously?
No, Elizabeth Taylor.
Wow.
Yeah. sure
Also extraordinary.
I'm pretty sure they were the same era.
She was the highest paid woman on television for a long time, wasn't she?
Is that right?
It was a Murder, She Wrote, yeah.
I mean, but now they're searching for the new Murder, She Wrote, because a lot of the streamers say they need recurring audiences. You don't want to have, as a streamer, you don't want to have like, bang, here's my big series, 6 parts done. Because then people are like, seen it, bye.
This is why Suits
Cancel my
still does
subscription.
well, isn't it?
Suits does well, Friends does well.
Friends was a better example than...
Downton Abbey we often watch on Netflix.
Sure.
Just because it's there. In fact, that's the only thing I watch. And they are desperate to get me to watch other things. I don't want to watch them. Sorry.
You like what you...
I like what I like,
what
which
you
is
like.
Downton Abbey exclusively. Also, Netflix is desperate to get me to watch that thing called Boots. And I just think, is it about the chemist? Because that would be a great set. Imagine that.
I would watch that in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Just the various dramas.
They were the OG meal deal.
Absolutely. Pauline's annoyed on pharmacy.
Mate, I want Boots. Oh, please make
Pauline
Boots.
still hasn't had a lunch break and it's 2:30.
Tom Allen in Boots. I would watch that in a heartbeat.
Well, do you remember when Boots became...
God.
Because I love a trip down memory lane. When Boots was quite the superstore on the high street for a time, when you could buy, like, a Walkman there. Or you could buy... Do you remember, though? You could get your photos developed.
Yeah, that's right.
Get your photos developed, buy a Walkman.
That was a different time.
buy
The
a
whole
hairdryer.
photos thing where you'd take your 12 pictures,
Yes.
hand them in.
Yes.
In your mind, you built them up David Bailey quality.
Absolutely.
And then every single one was fingerprint
Slightly
over,
different.
finger over the...
Or a sticker on it to tell you how bad it was. Which is
Yeah.
kind of harsh, actually, when
Brutal.
you think, like...
Oh my
I've
God.
just come back from my holiday, just took some moments with my family.
Get a ticking off.
Blurry. Yeah. Light exposure.
Tried my best.
Next time, make sure the light source is behind you. Yeah. Shut up.
That is so funny. That's so true. Giving the harsh feedback on the photos.
Yeah.
That's great.
Assholes. Gabby, thank you very much for joining me.
It's a pleasure. We've threatened to see each other for about a year and
I
not done
know.
it. So this was the way,
And
wasn't
now we know the route, so that's
it? Yeah,
fine.
I got dropped at the wrong house, didn't I?
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah,
I'd met
sorry
your
about that.
neighbours.
Well, that's nice. Very nice neighbours. We're very lucky.
They seemed lovely.
Well, that plane is taking
Yeah,
ages to go.
that's taking the edge off, to be honest,
I,
but-
mean, sure, we've all got a cross to bear. That second runway at Gatwick is really, it's really going to eat into my tranquility.
Oh, but look,
But then the church bells.
this is
It's a lovely way to spend a morning.
you don't get this on the fire escape. I don't even have that fire escape anymore. I don't know why I'm banging on about it. I just
Yet you
remember
still go back to it.
Exactly. I just remember thinking I had grand plans for it, really.
But I
And it
think
never
that's
came
lovely,
off.
and I think actually a smaller space, to my mind, is no. I'm not saying this. I know. Sorry, I know this is very easy for me to be like, I've got a garden. But if you haven't got a garden like me, I mean, good luck. But no, I prefer. No,
I
know
have a
that sounds
garden in my
glib.
mind. That's where I
That's a
go.
lovely thing to say. A
Yeah.
garden in your mind.
That's where you go. You know when they give you, I had to have an MRI recently, and I'm fine. And they tell you to go somewhere nice, don't they? In your mind.
Yes.
And I briefly did go. I then went to all sorts of stressful places, but I did briefly go to a garden.
Oh, that's good, because I always struggle with any kind of like mindfulness and meditation.
Yeah, I mean, we're awful at it.
I'm terrible, because I try to do like mindfulness with Adrienne, because I like yoga with Adrienne. The mindfulness one, she was like, just take a moment, just breathe. And when I'm doing a stretch or something with her, I'm
yeah,
fine.
with her, yeah.
I feel like
No, but that's how you feel. That's how she makes you feel.
She's very good like that. She's a great online content creator. But when I just had to think, all I did was worry about the things I haven't done.
Of course, because you're a busy man with a lot on your plate.
We're all busy and we've all got plates stacked up from the buffet of life.
We have. It's very, very difficult. Some people can just do it, I think. And I know they say that if you practice enough, you'll get there. But I think I've given it a good go and it's not
That's what
happening.
I feel. I feel like I've done a lot of trying, and enough is enough.
Yeah.
And I did download a trial on a meditation app. Forgot to cancel the
God bless
trial.
you, Tom.
Forgot to cancel the
Of course,
trial.
you're probably paying $11.99 a month for that.
Got charged 60 quid.
Yeah.
I was furious.
Yeah.
That's the
Then
end.
you need to meditate to calm down
That's-
from
I
that.
mean, I
So to
was
be
like-
honest, they've got a business plan there and it's working.
Every time I went to try this meditation app, I was like, yeah, I'm going to feel so much better.
Furious at
Furiously
the cost of it.
choosing which like guide I was going to have, and then just hating all of them.
Did it used to pop up as well with
You haven't
time
done
for your meditation today?
Yeah.
Make time for your meditation today.
Make time for you. Yeah, none of that.
No.
But then I think as well, a lot of it's to do with perfectionism, isn't it? I've been thinking about that a lot, like how there's such a culture of like, you must, there's a sense of like, you must wake up at 5 a.m,
Oh, yeah.
journal, spend time in nature.
Your gratitude
Your
list.
gratitude, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to F
No,
Jeff so
I just
early on.
think let me do my gratitude list while I'm doing a dark wash or
That's
you know.
good, yeah.
I can't make the time. I can't carve out 5 minutes specifically for a gratitude list. Are you mad?
And then what I
Shit
find with
to
the
do.
gratitude list is I'll like go, oh, I'm grateful for a beautiful garden. And then I go, yeah, who do you think you are to have that garden? You don't even
Oh,
appreciate it enough.
Tom.
Like, this is the only time you appreciate it when you write it on a
Oh,
list.
Tom.
Why aren't you like properly absorbing it?
Yeah.
Does
That's
that-
one for the therapist, isn't it?
That is probably-
Or me. Happy to do that. Happy to do that right now. That's not what I meant, but
Gabby, I like to involve people in a little task whilst we're out here.
go on. Do I need wellies?
No, I don't think so. Unearthing potatoes.
Oh my God. Please.
Would
I
you-
feel like something out of a Catherine Cookson novel.
Do you know what? A Catherine Cookson adaptation doesn't get the respect it deserves, I think.
Oh, they are some of my earliest televisual
The
memories.
Cinder Path.
Oh, the cinder path.
Do you remember that? Where they make the servants walk
Oh,
along
my
a
God.
path of boiling hot
It
coals
was-
to punish them. That wasn't that long, and then the First World War comes along, and they get the
God.
revenge. Oh, it's harrowing.
I want to watch that again, actually. I wonder if you
I
can.
think that was played by Lloyd Owen. And
Lloyd Owen.
And I used to lodge in his sister's house in Kentish Town.
Only
Kathy
you
Owen.
would have a direct link to a Catherine Cookson adaptation, Tom.
Look, this is what I mean. The top level celeb gossip, the truth, the reason
I've
for
got to
being
check if
better.
is Lloyd Owen the one I'm thinking of. He played
He played
Sorry,
the young
Tom.
man.
Yeah.
And I think, didn't he play the young man made to walk along the cinder?
Yes, I can see his face.
And do you know what else you know him from?
What?
Monarch of the Glen.
Monarch of the Glen. Not allowed to do that.
Griffiths.
I'm not. Yes, Monarch of the Glen.
And then we have our mutual friend Monica, and I call her
Monica of the Glen.
Monica the Glen.
Love Monica.
And you know Monica. We'll just tell this because you did a show with her.
Yep, lest we forget,
Lest we forget, called Cheap,
with Noel Edmonds.
hosted by the great Noel Edmonds. And the only story I remember from it, I unfortunately didn't catch the program when it went out, but the only story I remember is that everyone had. Was it you guys? There was a few of you having to do like little skits around
Yes.
the main
Quiz.
Quiz.
Well, not quiz, like game show. Yeah.
and then there was a time when everybody on the crew had on the crew-
Norovirus.
norovirus.
And two of the other. So there were a few character actors who would sort of, move around Noel. Those two had norovirus.
Great.
I also had norovirus, but I felt weirdly confident that I could hold off the vomiting part of norovirus until we'd finished filming. But what actually happened was we would film 3 back-to-back a day, did it, and each time I came on, I'd have to go off and puke into a bucket and go back on again. That is nothing if not professional.
And didn't Russell Grant come on as a guest?
Yes, he did. I did a little tango with him.
There you go.
Stinking a puke. He was so nice.
Yeah, well, he had his fortune read that day.
Exactly.
Anyway.
We've got to unearth potatoes.
We've got to look at potatoes, Gabby. Come on. Come on. We can go on that. We can bounce our way there if you like.
I'd love to.
People don't often...
Oh my God. Oh, can I...
Fun, right? Fun.
Can this take the weight of both of us? Is this safe?
Well, we'll find out. It's quite fun, isn't it?
This is like, do you know that if children bounce for 2 minutes a day, their
Yes.
legs grow? Actually, I'm going to say it out loud. I think it's an urban legend.
When I moved here and it was here, I thought, I'll use that every day. And do
Well,
know
you
what?
should.
But I don't, and I should, shouldn't I?
Maybe you should make it the first and last thing you do every day.
Hey, I like that. This would be a meditation, wouldn't it? Just like
Yeah. Oh, this is
10
lunch.
minutes bouncing.
This isn't unearthing potatoes, though, is it, Tom?
No,
I feel
this
like
isn't. Sorry,
I feel
Gabby.
like we've got.
I'm just thinking what a great thing for me that would be to do.
If you are ever stuck emotionally, intellectually, I think just bounce your way out of it.
Gabby, I brought you over this depressing-looking bucket because one of the things I've enjoyed growing, and I've found quite relatively straightforward, is growing potatoes. Are you a
I'm a potato fan.
Potato fan? Do you like a
Of course
starchy
I am.
carb?
One of these with some cheese and beans later.
What,
Yes,
this
please.
bucket?
A bucket with cheese and beans.
Yes, please. Are you okay using your hands, or would you like some sort of fork? I've given you
No, this is good. I would like to. I was going to say I'd like to get my hands dirty, but you've actually given me these. I'd like to get your gloves dirty.
Feel free to get the gloves dirty, Gabby.
Right.
Do you want to?
You
close
have
them?
the first pull.
Well, you can just sort of like pull them up in a. That.
Oh, that's.
Now, to the listeners, we're just pulling up these dead
I mean-
twigs, but then Gabby has had a go.
2
Mine had nothing. Gabby's have got 2
Baby
attached.
potatoes.
Baby potatoes.
That is deeply satisfying, isn't it?
There you go. You see?
Bit of mayonnaise on them.
Well,
Oh,
exactly.
One's
There's
dropped back in.
One's not ready to come in.
Should I put them out
Someone
here?
did say to me, if you do use the ones from the supermarket,
Yes.
then they do sometimes end up being a bit smaller. Oh, but then Gabby's pulled out 2.
Oh, my
Very
word.
respectable.
They are a good
Very-
size. I feel very of the earth.
It's a lovely, and I think there's something about putting your hand in the earth to get them, like that sort of thing.
Oh my God.
And I think it's kind of a.
I feel like we should be singing higher head. Some sort of folk song, some
sort of-
traditional folk
Some
song.
potato whaling.
Yes.
Song. Oh, there's a leafy one here. This might be a bit more.
That's going to be a jacket. Oh no.
Oh no! You see, that's the.
I thought a full jacket potato was going to come out of there.
Cooked.
Yeah, cooked.
No,
That's a shame.
I pulled on a green leafy one there, and thinking that would be like very successful. It's actually got nothing to show for itself. It's a quite diminutive little bauble of a.
There's a moral there somewhere.
there's
It's not the shiny green things. It's the it's not this one
It's
either.
not the dried up ones either. They've got nothing attached. Go
Deeper.
deeper. Oh look! Oh, you are into something there. It does feel like a sort of lucky dip at the Christmas fair. There you go, our biggest one yet. Gabby, that's wonderful. Size of a tennis ball.
That's good.
That's really good, and that was sort of unattached. So, because I think
Yeah, I think
the way the
they're-
plant works, it just sort of.
Free range potatoes. That's what you want. Or
Do you
some-
remember
yeah,
when
exactly,
people went
yeah.
outside?
Oh,
When people were allowed to go in the sun?
don't joke.
Yeah, don't joke, it could happen. But on that sorrowful note, well,
Thank you
I wonder
so
if you'd like
much.
to keep a couple of potatoes to take home.
Could I?
No.
That was cruel.
Yes,
I'd
of
love
course
to
you can.
show my son what he
Well,
could
exactly.
have in a garden.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you don't give me the big ones. Keep those big ones for you and your family.
I'll put them in a
No,
bag
no.
so you don't have to kind
Oh
of
my
walk
God,
along
this
with
is
them like this, like a
amazing.
little handful
I
of...
would like to hold them like
Having
this.
given you gloves so you don't get your hands
Yeah,
dirty,
now
I'm
but look, it wouldn't
waste
be
of time,
right.
wasn't it?
Look at that.
Oh, lovely.
That's very cute. Thank you very much.
Treasure. Well, enjoy. Think of me.
I will.
When
I make my rosti.
you make your lovely rosti.
I could probably out of that. I could probably make a rosti
That
out
would be a
of
brunch. That would be a brunch for you, your son, and probably 2 to 3 gays.
Would you care to join us?
I was angling. He needs. Whoa! Ah, on the M. There you go, making it butch again, making it butch. For anybody listening, there was a big gust of wind there, and all the leaves rattled. Yeah, they danced, didn't they? Screamed at us, yeah, in a very kind of hocus-pocusy way. I obviously lent into a reference to The Wizard of Oz. What are your thoughts on autumn?
I love autumn. Autumn's my favourite.
Is it, Phil?
I hate summer with
Really?
an ironically fiery passion. I hate summer.
Why?
It's too hot. I grew up in a very hot country. I was in Malaysia until I was 16.
Oh.
I got my hot out of my system. I got so much hot. I got hot every day, all the time. Horrible sun all the time.
Horrible sun?
And then when I came,
Really?
and I moved to the UK, and people cheer the sun,
Wow.
which is like a dictator I escaped. And it comes here once a year, and everyone's like, yay, hooray, Gaddafi is back. And I'm like, this guy's horrible. What are you doing celebrating him?
That is very interesting.
You know?
You say that was the first dictator you went for, out of interest.
Gaddafi?
Gaddafi, yeah?
Yeah, he came first to come to mind.
Flamboyant dresser, though, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Flamboyant
yeah.
dresser, he sticks in the mind.
He understood his colours. He had his colours though.
Yeah,
I reckon.
okay. He
Gaddafi
wore a lot of
definitely got his
canary.
colours.
He wore a lot of canary,
Yeah,
I think.
I thought it wasn't like kind of earthy, foresty stuff. Was that just army
kind of
green?
quite blousy. Oh yeah, he did have some army. Because a lot of the dictators, I always think they lean into the khaki, and I think, come on,
Yeah,
do
play
something
around.
with yourself.
Yeah.
You're a dictator. If anybody can, anybody can try different looks out, it's you.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. For absolutely powerful despots, they do really go with the grain when it comes to dress.
Goes to show, choice is overwhelming.
That's it. Yeah. Do you reckon dictators are like that sort of Obama thing, where it's like it's just one less decision to make?
Yeah, one less.
Okay.
So
I already
okay.
have to decide how many of my enemies to execute.
Destroy.
I don't
Yeah.
need to pick what colour tie.
But what about this lovely shirt? I got you. It's yeah. They're like, no. What
Yeah.
sort of trousers? You can wear any kind of trousers. Imagine having that much choice.
You can wear any trousers,
Yeah, imagine
and you
that.
can make everyone in the palace wear
Yeah, and they'd
whatever
all.
trousers you want.
Oh, it would be exhausting, wouldn't it? I would find that pressure
Yeah.
unbelievable.
This is what the Nazis got right, which is a sentence I try not to say too much. But
It's nice to have a headline quote.
they delegated, Hugo Boss, you got it.
That's
you
it.
sort this out for us,
Yeah.
please, yeah?
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah.
I think a lot of theatre designers, is that true? Like theatre costumiers were involved in their uniforms as well. I think they kind of.
Oh, really?
Somebody told me that once. I don't know if it's true or not.
There was a flamboyance about.
There was a definite
the
flamboyance
Nazis.
about that goose stepping.
Yeah, I guess so,
They knew
yeah.
what they were doing.
It's quite camp, really, you think about it. Oh,
But that's
throwing
always
your
the
legs
way,
up
isn't it? It's like camp really meets non-camp. In like politics, in that sort of circular form, kind of where they both.
Oh, like a
connect.
horseshoe theory
Yeah.
of camp and not. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, you're absolutely right.
I think ultimate. What's the opposite of camp? Butchness. Butch?
What is it? Like a hard stoicism?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that becomes camp, doesn't it?
I guess
Quite quickly.
eventually, yeah.
Because it's quite spoofable.
Yeah, I guess Trump is an example, right? Because
Oh.
his movements have become so small that they actually become quite camp.
In a sort of Poirot way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like, he coils up and eventually, and he'll just go like, and
Oh, yes. I never
know?
thought of that.
It's
It's quite
about-
dancey, really.
that's it. Yeah, it's jazz hands. It's tiny jazz hands all the time.
Jagged sort of dance hands.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
interesting thought. I'd never thought of that, Phil.
Well, this. I like this theory, the horseshoe theory of campness. It's a very good theory.
I mean, I'd never thought of it before, but I feel like there is a crossover there, isn't there? I'm trying to think of somebody else who might be like it. But yeah, lots of that kind of military stuff is very camp.
Yeah,
Wherever you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Military is very camp.
It is.
Tunes, bands,
Uniforms.
marching,
Yeah.
marching in time. What could be camper? Fancy hats, brassy badges. Love it.
Yeah, what's it called?
Epaulets.
Epaulets.
The
Even
word
one
is in camp.
Yeah, I don't even know what an epaulette is. I just know it's camp.
No, yeah, with little curtain tassels on them sometimes. That's right. They look like they should be on a tie back rather than
What's a tie back?
There you go.
Okay.
That's-
I've reached the limit.
You've reached the limit
of
there. I knew there
my
was a ceiling, and I
sartorial-
just
my
smashed straight
sartorial
through
knowledge.
it. This is a wellness podcast as well. I feel like all podcasts are wellness. Do you know what I mean? Like when people say like a self-help book.
Some are definitely unwellness. Some make you more mentally ill. I think. I don't know if you're getting the clips I'm getting. Some are making me more mentally ill.
I've come along too late to the whole world of podcasting, but they're either like political or they're wellness. There's no.
Right. Yes.
So I thought
or
I'd do some-
murder.
Oh yeah, a bit of murder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escapist murder.
Yeah. Would that come under wellness?
Oh, that's a good question. Not for the murdered.
No.
But yeah, I guess for the serial killers. Ka-ching.
Yeah, it's really good time to be
boom-
a serial
boom
killer.
time for
But they don't
serial
see any of the money though. For me,
Yeah.
that is the most unfair aspect of the true crime industry, is that the murderers see none of that money. And there wouldn't be anything to talk about if they hadn't murdered those people.
They're content providers. Why aren't they given the credit they do?
Yeah, their work is their labour.
It's being exploited. The
exploited.
system. Late stage capitalism, am I right? Right?
They need to
So
unionize.
fucked, man.
They need to unionize.
They should
Murderers
unionize.
need to unionize.
But I feel
because
like
this is ridiculous.
But I feel like they get a lot of notoriety and status.
Exposure.
And exposure, which in a way, isn't that what all of us are pursuing? They're
Yeah.
just behind the walls of a prison, but within the prison, I imagine they're lauded every day. Did you listen to Serial?
I did. The OG.
The OG.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh, this is interesting. Wow, what an interesting perspective and story. And then she started to be like, sometimes I think Dana's not listening to me. You know, she had this assistant who was like this skivvy who went around with her, who had to do like all the actual work.
Oh, right. And that became the sort of drama of the series.
Well, I was like, are we dealing with a wrongly convicted person?
Oh, yeah.
Or are we dealing with your just like little bickering in the back of a car? And then, spoiler alert, got to the end. Do you remember the end?
At the end was just like, well, we don't know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, I don't know. I'm just a little journalist. And I thought, what have I been doing with all my journeys then? Everybody's buzzing about it, talking about it all the time.
Yeah. But it just goes to show we like the journey, not the destination.
Well, there you go, the imperfection.
Yeah.
That's what I think, yeah.
That's it.
That's so true.
There's the thing, we like wondering, oh, did he? We don't actually care about the answer.
You don't want to, imagine, because she knows the end. So she could just go on the first episode. I don't know.
Before anyone gets angry at me, I don't know, okay? Yeah, that's how I should have started.
Yeah, but I'm going to go on a nice trip. I'll say it. I think we've covered everything. And I mean that quite literally.
It's been a wide-ranging chat, for sure.
The only format point I do have is the bell.
Bell, yeah,
and where...
That's a hard bell. We have to go. That's a hard
that's
bell.
out. Gosh.
Oh, gosh. It's noon. That's the noon bell.
That's the noon o'clock bell. Oh my God, what is it, like 1,000,000 o'clock?
Million o'clock. It's 15 to 1,000,000, so we need to wrap up.
It's 4,000 o'clock, okay? So, we've got to get on with this. The only format point I've got, Phil, is that I take people into the garden and kill them. For my serial killer podcast that I'm doing. And,
One final walk, Phil.
One
Here
final.
we go.
You go ahead. You go first. I have a thing where we go and do something in the garden.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very easy though.
Yeah, sure. Or like a little job, a little garden task.
Little tug, nothing strenuous.
A little tug.
Little
You definitely said, yeah, just a little tug.
little tug, right? I mentioned that's what this is. Because as well, the other thing is, as self-employed people, we are often like I think it's true of anybody who's self-employed, whether you're please, family
attraction.
podcast, Love Island.
Sorry if someone just saw my tip.
Imagine this, very floral Love Island. Everybody just freezing cold.
I thought that was a pond.
Well,
and it's a trampoline
Phil-
embedded into the ground.
Yeah, wasn't built by me. And I was going to...
Well, good.
Well, yeah, that would look absolutely
I've
bonkers.
never seen a go on.
Someone
sorry.
suggested, Phil Wang, in fact, suggested having a sunken fire pit there, like Love Island. So maybe I should get it.
Yes, or a little mini Roman amphitheatre.
Oh, what a lovely idea. Just throw people in. Watch them get eaten by a lion.
You know, in Game of Thrones, where he throws her through the moon door.
Oh, yeah.
have that.
That's very violent, that. Do you like it?
I do like it. I remember when I was watching it, though, because the first few series was basically just sex, and I'll never
No,
forget.
thank you. I'm exhausted.
Well, I was on a train and watching it on my iPad. It was about
Pervert.
7:20 in the morning, and I saw the conductor come down, and he just had like double took looked at my iPad, and it looked like I was just watching at 7:20 in the morning people fucking
On the commute.
Like, morning. Like, so, and I remember, and I went, oh, just catching up on Game of Thrones. I had to tell him it wasn't, porn.
The sound playing out.
Yeah. So it was, but I did enjoy it. But
lovely.
I've always liked kind of magic-y things.
Do you? Oh, like a fantasy sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be kind of the fantasy. Yeah, I've always liked magic, and I've always liked kind of medieval type things.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
So I'm always quite curious about live action role play. You know, that LARPing sort of.
Cosplay and stuff like that.
Cosplay and all of that.
Yes.
People who like recreate the American
or
Civil
people
War.
who play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
And they all meet up.
Yes, they do that in a place near here.
Do they?
But apparently
He's
it's.
like, I've heard. A suit of armour's behind him. I'm like, okay.
That's actually what's under there.
Yeah.
That's
the dungeon.
That's the entrance to the dungeon. But people do it. But apparently that's very frisky. They're all
it?
well, because it makes sense, really, doesn't it? They're all dressed up as warriors. Then you've got the sort of buxom, like barmaids
I
and
bet
things like
there's
that.
definitely some gay Dungeons and Dragons
Oh,
groups that
I
are basically
bet
like,
there is.
yeah,
I'm trying to think what it might be
D&D.
called. Yes, I bet.
Do Not Disturb, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, do
I
not
don't know.
D&D.
D&D.
Sounds like a disease. But
Sounds like something people take. He's on D&D.
he's on D&D, unfortunately.
I used to watch the OC. Do you ever watch
Yes,
the OC?
yes.
And I always remember her in the storyline in it. The mum had an addiction to alcohol.
Oh, imagine.
And so I remember one time she would like get up in the morning and pour vodka into her fresh orange juice. And I got so into it, I started doing the same before school. And it was so weird. And what I would do is I would go like this. So I'd drink it, I'd go. I'd pull the face that everyone always pulls.
Because you've done that really funny video. All of Lee's videos, I must say, on social media are so funny. And I will include the link. But I remember one of the first things, and it's one of the few things that made me laugh as sketches online, because I don't... So I'll rephrase that, because it's just I don't... No, what I'm trying to say is, it was one of the few times I've laughed at an online sketch. No, that still sounds like I'm... Like, generally, I'm meaning...
Yeah.
Anyway, as a sketch that really made me laugh, I loved your impression of a soap actress.
Yes.
What was it? Going through a crisis
There
with
was
whiskey?
different
Oh.
ones. So shutting the blinds, taking pills.
Always taking
yeah,
pills.
Taking pills. Soap actress, getting out the car. Like it was just. So I used to do it as a
acting.
normal person and then a soap actress. So drinking a drink would be soap actress. Or something like that. It would just be so stupid. Like the pills, you'd take a pill, swallow the pill. Soap actress. The pills everywhere. Like it was just. So,
I can't even do that right.
yeah, like the pills would go everywhere, and you go. Or then you'd shut the door, back against the door, slide down the door. But I used to love doing things like that, and I think that's why I started drinking vodka and orange juice at the age of 15 before history, because I thought I was in the OC.
Is that really what you did?
I
Yes.
did do it a few
Before
times.
history.
Yeah, my friend Kate reminded me, going, "Do you remember when you used to do shots of vodka before school, just as a..."
Lee, that's...
No, but it
Took a
wasn't
twist
as
there.
like, it was like, I was like, I've got the problem.
Oh.
It's
But
like,
do you
I'm
think you did
surprised
have a
in Game
problem?
of Thrones, I wasn't like...
Yeah, I was going to say
fucking
gouging out
everyone on
someone.
the train.
Yeah. Squeezing somebody's
7.
eyeball out.
I
Yes.
didn't try to have sex with the train
I
guard.
probably wanted to when he saw that video you were watching. I just think about the person sat next to you at the seat.
Yeah.
They're just having their morning cappuccino. And a shortbread.
Yeah, so I think I get into things.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? That's a good thing. Well, I mean, I suppose vodka and orange is... Some people say it's bad when you're young, but hey, got you through history.
Built me-
What was your history result in the end? Did you do well?
B.
B, that's good. Very good.
I think GCSEs, 6 A's, 3 B's and a C. I always remember. I was annoyed that I didn't get an A star.
In,
Anything.
well, you're probably pissed. What do you expect?
I got it in Mixology.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say, yeah. What are you going to make?
We're making a martini.
Oh,
Now,
my favourite.
You do like a martini, don't you?
Yes.
And do you, because I'm going to do it stirred, is that all right?
Yes, I like
You're not
it
a
like
shaken
that.
kind of guy.
No, I'm not James Bond.
You're too shaken.
I'm shaking already.
So, I think with cocktails, my thing is ice. I'm obsessed with ice.
Oh,
you
yeah.
want good ice. This
Yes.
is good. Lovingly made by lovely Alfie. Set this up divine. So we're just going to do really easy to make. We're doing a gin martini.
Oh,
Okay.
mother's ruin.
Indeed. And my ratio is I like a 15-to-1 ratio.
What does that mean?
In terms of your measures, okay, that's my preferred ratio. So, not 15, 5-to-1.
That does sound familiar.
I'm like, yeah, 5-to-1.
Not 15-to-1, the...
Not 15. Yeah.
The game show.
The game show.
I like to have a gin martini whilst watching 15-to-1.
The thing is, it's quite difficult. Like, you've got to get it. You've got to get the...
Oh, those tongs are quite annoying. I just use my hands.
Okay. You've got to get the ice in there.
You say old
gay. No, okay. Do you think I said old gay?
Old gay.
Let's just put that in there.
True, though.
Now, little tip for you for cocktails at home. Always start with the lesser ingredients first.
Oh, that's
Why?
good advice. Why?
Because if you fuck it up, you're not throwing away really good gin or whatever.
See, if I fucked it up, I would just still drink it.
yeah, you'd find a way for it.
You'd find a way.
So we're doing 25 ml of your vermouth, 125 ml of this gin.
Oh, how lovely.
So that's 50.
Shall I ice the glasses?
Yes, ice the glasses. That's great. Thank you.
I think my hands are clean.
That's fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
And that's that. Now, what I do like to do, because I like a little bit of a fruity thing, you know, I like my orange.
Oh, yes, I know. You like to get your vitamin C that way.
Indeed. Orange bitters.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
So, but it's optional. I would do a dash of orange bitters.
Oh.
Then
what a lovely
we
idea.
stir, okay? We stir. Now, it's
Do you have a
always...
specific number to stir it to?
No, I would just do it till... Now, ideally, what I should have done here, and I think most bartenders would be annoyed. I've done 2 in one go.
Why is that bad?
Because dilution.
You get diluted what? Because it's what, more ice?
Well, you need more ice, and so actually you should just do one at a time. If you were going to do it at a bar, you would probably want to do that, okay?
Who's got time to do that?
Well, exactly, and I thought it's going to be boring if I just do it here.
No, not at all boring, but I just think you want to drink, you want it.
So
don't
you want it nice and cold.
I've left the ice in the glass to just chill the glass a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
Alfie
waiting
did
till the last
put them in
minute.
the freezer, which was good as well.
Oh, yeah, so they're a bit ahead.
So you like a martini, don't you? So do
I
you
love
not
it.
like an olive in it? Because I do like a dirty martini.
I do
but
like a dirty
we're gonna
olive.
use a lemon zest
But
for this.
I've run out of olives. And also, the olives I've got, right, are in olive oil. And I made that
Right.
mistake once of putting the olive oil in it. Sort of tasted like a kind of...
well, what you
bag
can
of
also
crisps.
get, which I've got, is olive bitters. So rather,
Obsessed with bitters,
I know, I'm so
Lee. You're so
bitter.
bitter, you're not bitter at all.
It's my franchise. All right, that should be done. Now, yes, this might be slightly diluted, but it's not the worst thing in the world, is it?
No.
Brilliantly done there, Tom.
It's the thing about doing it outside, isn't it? Just throw it all on the floor, doesn't matter. Oh, Lee, the way you pour it, so elegant.
Thank you. I hope this is all right, because it's
I hope
not
so
something...
too.
God.
no,
There's
the
a bit of
has
ice that has
in the
fallen in.
sink. This is... Oh, no, I don't mind, Lee. Don't you worry, don't you
No,
worry.
I do.
Don't, okay. That looks lovely, Lee. It's time.
Hopefully it's cold enough.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Which one would you like?
Lovely
to
glass. Oh, no, you have
don't
that one,
mind.
because that had a big chunk of ice
Oh,
in
I
it.
don't mind. Look how lovely that is. What a lovely, clear, crisp drink to have in the garden. Ooh.
Martini.
Lee, it's lovely. And the expressed oils really
Just
makes a
sits
difference.
on top, because taste is a lot about smell.
That's true. We eat with our nose, don't we?
And we drink with our mouths.
And we drink with our mouths. Cheers to that.
Because I did Christmas at Blenheim and they do all the lights, and
Oh, I would enjoy
I
that.
think you should have a little look into it. It's lovely.
Oh, I like a Christmas lights. My trick with that, go in the day. I know you're laughing. You won't see the lights. But then you can stay for dusk and the lights come on, and that's nicer because everybody piles in nighttime.
That's true.
And actually, you get there earlier in the day, you've got the cafeteria to yourself, you can wander around the knickknacks to your heart's content. No one's shoulder barging you.
You're not just a pretty face, are you? Eh?
I'm an absolute stately home maverick.
I love that. That is brilliant.
We did it with Hever Castle, actually. It was great.
Your mum was saying.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
of course she was.
I had a lovely chat with her.
Oh, I was worried about that. I
Why?
heard, no, as soon as I opened the door, I was like, you're not leaving Natalie any space. She's going to have nothing to talk about when she comes out on the podcast.
It's perfect. I'm very happy to sit and talk to your mum. You're very lucky to have her.
No, I am very lucky. I'm very lucky. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned Hever Castle. We were going to go this year. Then we realised my niece, her granddaughter, well, she was 1.5 last year. She didn't care for Santa Claus at all. You pay a lot of money for that picture.
Could I stop you there?
Yeah.
Do you call him Santa Claus?
No, I don't know why I said that. Father Christmas.
Thank you. That has really shocked me because coming from Mr. Allen himself, I thought it would always be Father Christmas,
you know,
and
I'm
that
very
was really upsetting.
Because, you know, I'm all ears for a creeping Americanism.
I don't want to hear Santa Claus from your mouth anymore.
I'm sorry. Gosh, Natalie, you're quite right.
That was shocking for me.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Because I'm a Christmas nut, you see.
Yes, and you had a nice chat with Alfie about this, I think.
I did.
Because you know he loves a Hallmark film.
Well, I haven't really seen Hallmark
well,
films,
not-
so I am going to do it for him. I am. I reckon I'll love them.
Watch Hats Off to Christmas.
Hats Off.
It's
Okay.
It's great. But it's fun, and I do like Christmas a lot. But I like, well, actually, when we went to Hever Castle last year, what was lovely is they laid out the 12 days of Christmas as they were in Tudor times to learn about the different feast days.
I'll cry.
I knew you'd like that.
I just love that. My eyes have watered. I love that
Didn't
so
know you
much.
loved it so much.
You know, I love it that much.
Because there was a day, what was it called, when they let the lowest status person in the manor.
And they swapped.
And so he was allowed to do whatever
That's
he
right.
wanted for a day.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it is now, but it's something we still use now or something. There was that day, St. Stephen's Day, obviously Boxing Day.
Yeah. And then obviously it all came in when they banned it.
Oh, that's
Didn't they?
it.
Was
Of
that
course.
the 1600s?
Yes, would have been in the Civil War, wouldn't it? After the Civil War.
And
the
that,
Puritans.
yeah, I've got a lovely book at home all about Christmas. My book's got a bit of Christmas facts in it.
Because Happy Days,
Happy Days.
of course, just come out this year.
It has. It's lovely, but
And-
it's got a few little tidbits, a few little facts, because I just think it's lovely.
It's lovely to keep that alive, isn't
Isn't
it?
it?
The Christmas tree, of course. Well, people always put it down to Prince Albert, don't they?
And also, I don't know if Norway like us anymore because the tree's not great.
People love to complain about that tree, don't they?
It's not great.
I mean, what a completely British thing to do.
Sorry.
But no, I hear it all the time.
It's getting worse each year.
Oh, you should listen to. I'm surprised Mum didn't tell you her opinion on it.
Oh, really? I
She
should do that
loved to
before I
slag off the
leave.
poor old Norwegians. Yeah.
Well, there's something going on.
It's like, oh, did you see it? Absolute load of old
It
rubbish.
absolutely was.
Rubbish. It was.
It
It
was
was shit.
Load of old shit.
A load of old shit they sent us. It's like they've forgotten about that help we gave them in the Second World War.
Absolutely. I
They
find
don't
it
even care about it anymore.
quite disrespectful.
Actually disrespectful.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you have a real tree or an artificial?
real. What do you have?
I want to have a real,
Go on.
but I get it up early. Excuse me.
Said the actress to the
I
vision.
get it up early, usually last weekend of November.
I thought you were going to say after Halloween because I
Oh,
do know people who do
no.
it as soon as those Halloween masks are away.
As soon as that bonfire goes
As soon
out.
as the embers have died in that fire, the pumpkin is
Yeah.
still winking at you. They got the Christmas tree up, but you're not as into
I'm
it as
not
that.
as bad.
Okay,
I don't know if that's into it. I think that's madness.
I,
a bit early.
I do have to say, I do think it's quite unhinged, actually. If there's people who put up the Christmas tree in September and leave it up till February, I do think something happened
Well,
in
no,
their
the
childhood.
Queen used to leave the tree up, didn't she?
Did she?
Our late Queen, God
Did
rest
she?
her soul.
God rest her soul.
Because I think it was either her mum, I'm coming up with facts that I don't know. I think it was either her mother or father.
Yeah.
Died maybe at the this is
Oh,
completely
God,
wrong.
she's taken-
Mother or father died either in February or March,
What? So they said, what?
but she kept it up, and she used to keep the decorations up to mark that time and take it down.
Oh, how
You'll have to Google
interesting.
it because I've not told you anything that's real.
Well, I thought that was interesting. I thought they might have died at Christmas and they didn't have a chance to take them down. As well, I think they had people to help. So, I think they were
All on her own up that
all on
step
her
ladder.
own. She had to couldn't get the star off. We used to do, because my mum's...
You're right, Sam, there.
That's
That's all right, Sam.
right. It's the light. It's all about getting the light. That's something. We were, because we're doing it outside. Most people would do their podcast in a studio, but not us.
I think it's lovely to be outside.
Well, I
Keeps
just
you
think
more awake, doesn't it?
Well, I'm sorry if you think you're falling asleep.
Could be boring over there. At least I'm outside.
If this was indoors, I would be
Snoring
away. But I just think it's a nice way to chat, isn't it, amongst nature?
It's really, really lovely.
Soothing.
It's soothing, it's calming. And I know it's been said a million times, but once you get outside, you do feel better.
You do.
You do.
Breathe differently, and yeah, that's it. Listen to the birds. I love to hear the birds.
I love the birds.
Do you get parakeets where you are?
Yes.
Those green parrot
Oh.
things.
Yes, I think we've heard. I don't see many of
You
them.
hear them?
I tell you what we've got on the grass at the moment when I wake up and look at my beautiful field, and then I bang the window.
Magpies.
No, those big bastards.
What?
They
Crows?
look-
Pigeons?
I want to say they're crows. Is there something in between a magpie and a crow? And they've got huge head. It's like they've got a massive helmet on.
Yeah. I think that's a crow.
Or is it a rook?
Oh, maybe. I'm not actually that good.
They
on
are
them.
disgusting.
And do they come and eat all you?
And they're on the grass and they're wandering. I think you're taking the
yeah.
piss now.
Get out.
And they really don't care. They're brash and they look up at you, and
Oh,
which I don't like.
yeah. I know what you mean. We had a pigeon in the kitchen.
No.
Mum put. So I bought a bird feeder for my birthday. It's a classic gift.
What else are you going to buy, Tom?
What else do you buy the man who's got everything? And so we were enjoying filling up the bird feeder. Birds would occasionally come by. Mum decided to turn herself into...
Bill No.
Great reference. I was going to say the bird woman from Home Alone too.
Okay.
But I like your one much more, because it's much more in the vein of two Ronnies, etc. So Mum just starts scattering it everywhere.
Oh.
You know, like... Can you
That
imagine?
is much more feed the birds.
feed
or
the
bird
birds,
lady.
yeah, feed the birds.
Sorry, yeah.
Very much feed the birds. The horrible ones see it, and then they go, oh, we like a bit of this.
When you say a pigeon, are we talking
One of those big ones. What, go on.
the wood pigeon, the big fatties?
Wood pigeons, yes.
The woodies.
Few of them. One was like, this is nice. Obviously liked the look of my very carefully chosen interiors. Took himself indoors, and I could see, because he had left a little trail, took himself downstairs into the basement kitchen, and just flapped around in there for a bit until I found him. I screamed,
Of course.
ran upstairs, had to go and get my mother. She just got out of the shower. She was in a towel, had a shower cap on.
Did you say get downstairs now?
I said, get downstairs now, there's a pigeon in my kitchen.
Yeah.
She went downstairs and the thing flew towards her. She screamed and dropped her towel. I wasn't in the room.
Fine.
But
The pigeon was shocked.
pigeon flew away, never saw it again.
There we are.
So it's a win-win. It all worked out in the end.
I had a bit of should I say it? Yeah, it's fine. And a bit of not an altercation, but we had a bird feeder. We've got a few bird feeders around the garden,
lovely.
but I haven't filled them up for a while.
No, because...
Don't judge.
Well...
But my neighbour, I think it's fine. My neighbour came to the door and she said, we've got a grass snake. Could you stop feeding the birds? And I thought,
What? I wouldn't like that.
what's the bird feeder got to do? It's right up
Yeah,
grass snake.
yeah.
I just wondered if you knew anything about it. I thought, I don't know if you can blame my bird feed.
And what's the story?
Well, there isn't one. I said, thank you. OK, I won't do it. And then I thought, well, I'm not sure why you're blaming me for the grass snake.
Oh, I wouldn't like that at all.
So I was quite taken aback, shall we say.
Oh,
They're
so-
lovely, we're all fine. But I did think, I don't know why you're knocking on my door.
I didn't need to get up to a bird feeder, surely.
Well, it was very long, apparently.
Oh, no, don't say that, Natalie. I can't come to your house
Do you
now.
not- No, of course you can. There's no snakes in my house.
No, of course they didn't.
Apart from Mark on a Friday night.
Oh! Maybe that's what the neighbour was talking about.
Oh, God.
Can you pull your curtains, please?